anguish and the pain and sorrow in my life. I put it through arts.
What have I become?
Like, and it's always going to be life is a hustle.
Do I really want to be a singer, like a full-time performer?
And suddenly you're in a different country, different culture, like a shock.
Do I really want to be a singer, like a full-time performer or a psychologist? I had so many aspirations when I was much younger, and I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to start. I signed with Viva Records, I joined bigger theater companies, I toured different regions in the Philippines, and I went to Taiwan with this theater company. I had to leave all those because I had to migrate here to Canada. Maybe the songs that I am currently making would be for those who are feeling oppressed, those who are down, those who are experiencing pain, and giving them hope that one step at a time, everything will be all right. I'm Nina, and I'm a singer-songwriter. My music is very diverse, and I think my voice is kind of versatile because I sing pop songs, but I also sing theater and Disney songs. Generally, I think it's more of the softer or more mellow side.
If you would pick one genre, what would it be and why?
Bossa Nova. So soothing, and it has this elegant vibe. So yeah, I really enjoy singing Bossa Nova.
She's a former Viva recording artist. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one.
For me, art is a form of expression. So I find it as a way of expressing how I feel. So if there are some emotions that I feel like I cannot express through words, I would prefer expressing it in a healthy way, which is through art. And my art is in music.
You can get inspired around the environment, but you need talent too. So, like, where did you get this talent?
Ironically, my parents don't sing. So I don't know if it's safe to say that I was born and gifted with this voice. Thank you, Lord. But yeah, I think it's a gift. It was honed and treasured and shared to so many people. That's why it's probably growing that way. I started singing when I was 3, according to my parents. I don't have a recollection of my first singing experience, but they told me that I copy tunes from like TV commercials. They play lots of music for me, and then I eventually picked them up. So I sang My Heart Will Go On for my first, I think it was a wedding. I had fever that time, according to my mom, so I walked out and cried and didn't finish the whole song, but they said that I was able to sing it for like the full song. I was exposed to singing competitions maybe in the first 10 years of my life. So I joined competitions in like barangay contests, singing contests. I joined a pageant when I was 4 where I won Best in Talent. And then when I was, I think I was 8 or 9 years old, I joined Little Big Star. So it was my first TV competition. And I had screen time for almost a month. So it was funny because I walk home from school with my mom. Some people would just come up and ask for pictures and autographs. And I usually see those things in movies, but it was like happening to me. So I was fascinated. But my parents thought that the singing thing was getting in the way of my schooling. So they encouraged me to finish school first before I go for a full-time music career. I did join some theater shows when I was in university back home in the Philippines. But I went full-blown music career after I graduated. So that was when I signed with Viva Records. I joined bigger theater companies. I toured different regions in the Philippines, and I went to Taiwan with this theater company. I had to leave all those because I had to migrate here to Canada.
So you're in school right now. What are you taking?
I'm doing my master's in counseling psychology.
Has it always been like the career path for you, like psychology, or?
It's half and half. Actually, that has been my long-standing question. Like, do I really want to be a singer, like a full-time performer, or a psychologist? So when COVID happened, the industry kind of shut down. And I felt like I think that was the point where I realized, yeah, I would love to keep music in my life, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it like a full-time thing. Like, I want it to be an avenue for me to express myself, to relax, to, creative expression, but not as a full-time job. So I think I really confirmed that psychology is really the main thing for me, but I don't want to shut music away.
Who or what inspires you to create your art?
This is funny. Pain, yeah. Because I think pain holds the strongest of emotions. Most of my songs, I would say, are songs that were inspired from my personal experiences or experiences shared by my friends to me.
You know, it's funny you say that because that is like super contrast to your personality. You have this very bubbly, like lively personality. Where's that coming from?
I think it was all sucked out by the songwriting. So the pain part is there and everything that's left is bubbly stuff. I'm just kidding. No, I think it's the perspective that I'd like to see the good in life. Life's short, so there's no point in sulking or dwelling in negative stuff. Snap it, that's fine. Snap it. If it doesn't work as a first hook, can you hook it to a second, like where it's an actual closed loop?
Speaking of your sister, we've seen her. She's very supportive. Would you say your sister is your number one fan?
She's my number one fan to the point that she just comes into my room anytime she wants. I'm almost always not at home, but they understand because I'm working, I'm either in school, at work, or doing gigs. Sometimes if they feel, they see that I'm a bit exhausted already, they will do the chores that are supposed to be my task. And yeah, if they have the chance, they would go to my events too.
You do a lot of stuff in life. You do a lot of gigs. You sing in a lot of places. You still have chores.
Yeah, call me your real life Cinderella. Yes. I feel like it's important also that I do my part at home because I also live there and that's also a shared space. So I feel it's important to do my part.
We've seen you like dressed up as Cinderella. How did that start?
There's this group in the Philippines, in Cebu, the Dreamcatchers Live. So I think that was the year before I left here for Canada. They took me in as one of their characters. So we play various characters like princesses or even like just dressed as Mexican, Latinas. Like it depends on the vibe of the party or the theme of the party. Four, jump, swing. 6, 7, 8, jump, swing.
You're part of a storybook theater. Tell us more about it.
It's my very first show with them. I did Singers at Sunset. So that was like a one-time show where we just sing one song. We didn't need rehearsals. But this one is my first show where we actually do rehearsals. It's called Miscast. So it's a Halloween gender bender kind of show where we play various roles that we are not usually assigned to. So I was given the role of Michael Jackson. New spot! I will be also doing Ella Enchanted in April 2023. Yeah, sorry, can I just answer this one? I'm driving. I'm with Kuya Paolo and Jomna. We're going to the theater now.
Asa di ka ron?
Sa Northeast, padong na sa theater.
Okay. Asa na nagbuhat nila?
No, kuyog na sila na ako earn. We're
Okay.
filming.
Okay, sorry. Take care.
That's fine. Bye. If I don't give them an update, they're just gonna start calling me. Like if I'm expected to arrive at the theater 30 minutes after I leave the house and I don't call, they're like, where are you? The challenge is singing. There's lots of dancing, which I do not dance. I mean, I rarely dance. I would dance if I have to. But yeah, it's a very, the experience is really opening a lot of doors for me.
Yeah, let's talk about love life. So you're very busy. Do you have time for love? I'm pretty sure you have a lot of like people that admire you because like you know how charming you are. Do you have time for love?
Are we gonna get this
And I think she's looking for a husband, a boyfriend.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
Yeah. Before there were men who came already, but because he has a standard. No. Because we really told her that we will give you only to the right person, and she asked us, "How would you know if he is the right person?" But for me, like we would feel at peace.
According to her, it's someone who's exactly or somehow like dad.
More than that.
It's more than that. So like, sometimes she's telling me that it's like impossible.
It's impossible. Right.
We have gathered together to create a show called Miscast to beg you for moolah. That's right, this is a fundraiser, so give us your money. I will literally take cash tips. Oh,
That's the way
when you've been miscast, you gotta have a sense of humor.
When you've been miscast.
Downtown, where you buy a token, you go home to Skid Row.
Tell me one memorable performance, like the most memorable performance for you.
I think I would say the concert. That was very memorable for me.
Performing like 2-1 songs in Fiesta Filipino, but now she has a full concert.
We may not have done like a full house, like it wasn't a sold out concert, but the amount of confidence that the people had in me, it was very overwhelming, and it makes my heart so full that wow, it's just wow, these people believe in me and I'm very thankful for it. Being a member of the Filipino community, I feel like the bond and the kind of warmth and hospitality that my fellow Filipinos show to me and especially to other people, it gives me enough strength and confidence to share my music. Because like right now, I'm involved in other communities. Like I'm in theater, where there's like 2 of us Filipinos, and there's like it's a very diverse group. But given like I think back on the years where my Filipino community was very supportive of me and my art, it makes me more confident to be out there.
Did write a song about diversity for Fiesta Filipino.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that.
Yeah, that was one of the most exciting projects that I've had, because it doesn't, usually the songs that I sing are like focusing on one person and my personal emotions or the personal emotions of this other person. But this project was talking about a whole community. It's, I found that project to be very critical for me because I do not get this opportunity every day where I'm able to emphasize to the Filipino community our identity as a Filipino community, and to share to the listeners who are non-Filipinos that this is who we are. We are Filipinos, but we are also diverse in so many ways.
And it also talked about the youth. It also talked about the LGBTQ. It also touched a lot of spectrums there. What was the inspiration there?
The direct inspiration would be the council, the Fiesta Filipino Council. Aside from them giving a lot of input, like their ideas for the song, I actually just adopted their, this is the format. But I think my experience here and the lived experiences of my fellow Filipinos here inspired that song. Because I've heard stories about Filipinos being given racist comments, like you should go back to your country. And I think it goes the same for every other ethnicity or for every other immigrant here. So that was one of my strongest inspirations. And for those who have the ability to be leaders but are not given the chance because of their identity, like they're Filipino, they're non-white, they're female, they're young. I was thinking of putting echoes for the first and last part of the song. Let's do it.
Okay. Good luck.
Yeah, we just want to her the best life has to offer her.
It's up to her because she's the one holding her dreams.
That's true. What's your message to aspiring young artists?
Follow your heart. I think it's really important to follow your heart because I had so many aspirations when I was much, much younger, and I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to start. It took a lot of tears and wasted time before I figured out that this was really what I wanted to do. It all boils down to listening to what your heart is saying. Like, you have to do what makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting anyone. Because in the end, that's going to be your life, and you're the one who's going to be sharing your music. You're the one who's going to be helping people. And in order to do that successfully, you have to also take care of yourself first, that you're actually content and confident in doing that. Maybe the songs that I am currently making would be for those who are feeling oppressed, those who are down, those who are experiencing pain, and giving them hope that one step at a time, everything will be all right.